This device can turn any normal setup into a dual setup within just a few minutes, allowing you to game at the same time your partner watches sports, or even allows both of you to game at the same time, all without the bulkiness of extra cables, wall space for mounting, and the permanence of several screens in the room at all times. If you've ever wanted a dual setup without all these permanent changes, keep watching. Sylvox recently sent us one of their new TVs, which we wanted to talk to you about and give our honest thoughts on, and we believe that it can be a great option for a dual setup. Thank you to Sylvox for sponsoring this video and sending us the product for review. The product in question is a 27-inch battery-driven rollable TV that is mounted onto, you guessed it, a rollable stand. This means that you can move it around in your setup and place it in all kinds of situations for that extra screen space. For us, we have been trying it when we want to watch sports at the same time one of us wants to game. We keep the video game on the big screen and the sports game on the smaller screen, easily keeping up with both without losing the clean look our living room usually has with just the TV. This means you can turn any normal setup into a dual setup with minimal effort or space required. Simply roll the TV to where you want it, and you're good to go. This is partly thanks to its built-in battery power, which lets you use it for about 4 to 5 hours without needing to keep it plugged in. If you plan on using it for longer, however, simply just plug in the cable it comes with, and you can keep going indefinitely. The screen size is more than enough if you place it closer to you, and works great for anything from sports, to games, to movies. We actually tried using it in the kitchen as well by our dining table, and it worked great there too. The TV itself is actually a smart touchscreen that runs Android 14 OS with integrated Google Play Store, which means you can download any streaming app you prefer, plus many more apps for a variety of use cases outside of media streaming. It has an octa-core high-performance processor for smooth usage and fast response time, along with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage for all of your apps and local media files. The screen is, as mentioned, a touchscreen with 10-point in-cell touch, all on a colorful 27-inch IPS panel. The screen gets nice and bright and is easy to view from a large amount of viewing angles thanks to that IPS display. It is mounted on a rollable stand, as mentioned, which makes it easy to move it around your setup, but it also comes with many ways to optimize your viewing experience. It has a 90-degree flip rotation and 30-degree tilt adjustment for added flexibility, and you can use it both horizontally and vertically. Now, I know we don't always want to deal with a touchscreen, and I have two solutions for that. First of all is the remote control that it comes with that can control the TV. The second one is to plug in an HDMI device such as a Fire Stick or a Chromecast device and use it as a normal smart TV. Speaking of ports, it has the HDMI port that I mentioned, 2 USB-A ports, a micro SD port, and a mic in and audio out port. There's also a USB-C cable used for service only. There's also a dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0 that work really well. This gives you a variety of ways to customize your experience with the TV if you prefer to use it differently from the out-of-the-box touchscreen Android experience. It's also worth to note that it has built-in speakers, which work well enough for a simple setup. It's nice to not feel forced to add separate speakers to the setup when it works best as a very portable experience. It is very easy to connect though, for example wireless speakers or a headset thanks to the Bluetooth functionality. Overall, it's a nice device that can quickly turn a normal setup into a dual setup, so you can keep an eye on your favorite sports team while playing a game. We did find, however, that it was a little tricky rolling the screen on top of carpet, so it's worth to keep that in mind. Thank you again to Sylvox for sponsoring this video and sending us this for review. And thanks to all of you for watching to the end and supporting our content. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel for more content. We post daily short-form content on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at CamXPetra, so check out those two if you're in the mood for even more inspo. Until next time, bye.